back today with another episode. My last episode we were carting muck into this field here. I didn't have a very good voice. I was pretty tired and I was a bit hoarse. So in this episode we're going to be cutting our first cut of silage. Here in the description I didn't have time to read what the number of this tractor was, but as far as I know, and everybody else probably knows, she's a John Deere. Nothing runs like a deer. So yeah, I'm just cutting the hay here. I made a tad bit of a start. Oh yeah, and by the way, this isn't a YouTube channel, but a shout out to my friend Owen. He doesn't have a YouTube channel or anything, but I'm good friends with him. And sometimes we'll be playing multiplayer on this. But for some reason I can't make a broadcast when we're on multiplayer because sometimes he isn't able to join in or any of that crap. So I'm cutting my first cut here now. It would be great now if I could hire a worker, but the thing is they end up making an arse of the job and they drive into the ditch, you know. And yeah, this video probably will take a pretty long time to watch, but sure, we'll play it by ear. And all the machines are gone off getting a service, so at the moment we just have the John Deere. So, and a few other stuff. So I won't be using any other machine than this tractor in this episode today. So, oh Jesus! This is what happens when you don't watch where you're going. You end up crashing. So yeah. So yeah, this is just my first lapper in the field now. So this, as I already mentioned, this video is probably going to be a long one. So with the whole field, there was another field. It's beside the sheep farm, and I already cut that, and there's a slurry tank in it, but I forgot that I already did spread slurry on it. So I'm after just moving the cows while I'm doing this field, so I don't hit them with the mower at them. So yeah, why do I keep saying sorry? Yeah, yeah. I haven't been uploading for a while because there's just a few. I've been busy over the past few days. I've been doing lots and lots of work, but not on this, as in like in the real world. I've been out fencing. See my uncle owns a farm, and I'd be down helping him, and I'd have lawns to cut and all that kind of stuff. So that's the reason I'm not really uploading that often, but I might, whenever I do get time, I'd upload a video every now and then. So we're doing well here now. There might be a few missed bits because I haven't cut silage in a while. We don't have seasons enabled. So we have the silage. I did have seasons enabled the last time, but it was summer, so then I actually accidentally disabled it. So now the silage is just ready to cut. So I'm just so this is the only field of silage we're going to be cutting. And as you can clearly see, this, if I had a bigger tractor now, this thing would be halfway done now, I'm just a big John Deere fan, and the little John Deere now, I just love the sound of her. So I'm just going to, what I think I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to turn off here. I'll lift this up, and I might cut the field in halves, and then I'll do half and half. That would be a good idea, I'd say. I might turn on the radio, see what's on it. This might do us. Oops. So yeah, I'm back here again. I just decided to put on the radio for a bit and do like a few outside views just so like you could see around the tractor and see where I'm going and stuff. I'm doing pretty well. It's pretty wide moor. It's just this this tractor isn't that good at going up hills. She doesn't have much power. So you might lose me there now for a minute. My internet isn't really that good, but because like I'm broadcasting now and like the internet it takes a lot of internet, so you might lose me or you might not. So I got a good bit of this done now. I still have a good bit to go, and then we just have to rake it, bale it, wrap it. Like I have this mod in the game that you have a baler and then you're able to get your wrapper onto the back of it. So that we might do part 1, part 2, maybe that kind of stuff, but we'll see how we're going on time. We've got to, I'd say we'd at least get the rake back from the dealer, because those have all been serviced. So yeah. I got a message a few days ago now on my phone just to say that there's a lad now out in the marsh to say that if I ever needed a place to keep my cows, if I'm doing silage or any of that stuff, that I could keep them out there. So that's where they are right now at the moment. I told him not to sell them. And also before I started the video, this thing, I don't know what it was, but there was something gone in the engine. She didn't sound right, so I just filled her up with diesel and I just put some fresh oil in her, and she's doing all right. So I have a feeling it was the oil. I don't know, but it could be anything. But she's doing well now. That might be the reason she's kind of going a bit slow, even though that was a pretty fast turn. But if you don't know, I don't think you've ever seen my cows in the videos before. I think, yeah, I have a bunch of heifers, Holsteins, whatever they're called. I have 35 of them. they're savage on water, but you're on their feed, they barely take any. Or maybe like if I started off with 4 cows and then I, like worked my way up, then that was a grand way to do it. God, I'm wet. And I think I might be hiring in a mini digger to trim that tree that's right in front of us. I think there's like a little John Deere, there's a place that rents out little John Deere mini diggers. I might hire out one of them, and it might, I wonder how much they'd be. Would I be able to afford it or not? Ooh, this is going very fast. This thing has an alright clutch, a great accelerator, but the brakes aren't the best, so it's kind of a bit. Don't think I'm a bad driver. It's just this yoke barely doesn't really have the best brakes, and the clutch isn't the best either. But it's all right. It's workable. So I'm thinking about doing the parts. And what I'd like to do is in like a part 1 and a part 2, that kind of stuff. I'd say I will, because like one of my videos, it took 52 minutes. Just it was in this field. I was bringing in a few bales, the New Holland T6. You might have seen it, and you might not have. But it was 52 minutes long, and see, that was my first farming video. I wasn't talking in it. Yeah, I didn't know much about YouTube back then when I made that. But now I think I'm getting the hang of it. I'm getting alright at it, and I'm also watching a bunch of other farming YouTube channels, and I'm getting some of my farm ideas from those. Like one YouTube channel, he works in this farm, but I think he's on Farming Simulator 22 now. I have it as well, but sure, it's a lot more fictional than this game, so I just rather this one. But Josh M is the YouTube name. He had a video about doing silage on this, and I was watching that, and he most of the time he's doing multiplayer on his videos, and I get some ideas from that. Oh damn, now that I think of it, I cut a whole lot of silage last year in the game and threw it into the pit, and it took forever to do, and it was actually quite interesting. I had a wheel loader and a bunch of big fancy tractors. I should have took a video of that now, but sure I didn't. Anyway, I didn't really have the time to be taking videos. I was just really busy. And it's very hard doing it alone with the load wagon, and every 2 loads you have to shove her back. So it gets a bit annoying sometimes, so I was trying to get my friend Owen to join in. But the thing is, when I try to invite him into the game, there's something wrong with either my PlayStation or his PlayStation, and we cannot join in. So most of the time it's left up for me to do, and he's really interested in the classic tractors. He has real big interest in the Fords and the New Hollands, same here. But sorry Owen, but I'm a John Deere lad. I'm a John Deere man. Yeah, so this is a John. I'm just going on the outside camera for a minute. Hold on, I'll turn that off for a minute. A John Deere 6130. That's what she is, and then there's a John Deere more on the back. I don't think it has a number, which is a mod as well. With all this Farming Simulator now, I think it's a great game, and it's some crack when you're on multiplayer. Even though I've only been able to play multiplayer once, but sure, and I didn't really do it. I was only trying to set it up, but then it never worked after that. I don't know why. But yeah, that's the way it is. And that's that. So I might be able to get it working someday, but I wouldn't say I would now, because like I'd say there's something wrong with my PlayStation if I can't get it to work with something to do with my settings that I can't let anyone join in. But like, you know what I mean, you never want strangers coming into your farm, because they could easily like hack you or something. So, and like even this farm is only, I'm not on multiplayer mode at the moment, but whenever I'm in a multiplayer game, I'd always only allow my friends in only. So yeah, I'm just making a video of this now. I might take a small break and I might just pause the video there now in a sec, just because I might go out and have a bit of lunch. So I think I'm going to do that there now. So yeah. I'm gonna pause this now. Right, so I guess I'll be back in a sec then. Now, I'm back here. Sorry about that now, I was just getting a packet of rancheros. I left the engine running on this tractor because the battery is a bit flat. So I don't really, I don't want to turn it off just in case she gets stuck in the field. I'll cut this little bit here. So I'm nearly done mowing the field. I might even just mow the field and then I might make another video in a few minutes. But yeah, I'm just about nearly done this field now. But this is the only field we'll be doing because there's a big field out behind the sheep farm and I cut that a few days ago. But I sold the hay to it because it rained and then the hay got all rotten, so I had it all baled and stacked up and I was just about to bring it into the shed and I started lashing out the heavens, so I just sold it. Got rid of it, so just don't really be expecting to see hay bales all over the yard. So I'm only really want to do this field now, and then once we finish it I might make one more video and I might spread a bit of slurry on her. But at the moment there I'm just buying slurry. I just have one more ranchero. God, those rancheros are lovely. Oh damn. I was just about to turn on one of the lights just to make sure the battery was alright. But yeah, they won't turn on. They won't turn on because of the the battery. So yeah, on this tractor, if she's low on battery, it'll start to save battery by not leaving you turn on the lights. So after this video now, I think I'm going to back her into the shed and then just shut her off and put her on to charge for a bit. That munching sound is just me eating my rancheros. They're just so good. God, this video is pretty long. 21 minutes. Nearly half an hour long. But Owen, if you Owen, my buddy Owen, he is subscribed. He's one of my 3 subscribers. If you're watching this, I gave you a shout out. Yeah, this is what I'm up to. Every now and then, every summer, this is what I'll be up to. Cutting the silage. Usually I'll be using the big butterfly mower, but it's being serviced, so I rented this little John Deere yoke off the neighbouring farmer, just while the big butterfly mower is being serviced. But I made the mistake to bring every single one of my machines, apart from this tractor, into the mechanic garage, because they won't leave you take it back, because they'd already be in the queue to be serviced. So I made the mistake of doing that. So now we're oops. What do I have to do now? Yeah, it's field 41 here that I'm after finishing cutting. So I might just do this, and then I think I'm going to end the video. And maybe now I might make another video later on today, or because like I'm not going outside now because it's lashing rain, so I said I might make a video. But like I don't want to make them too long because it sucks the crap out of the internet, and because like if it's too long, like some of you might get a bit boring, or some of you might get a small bit bored. No, done. So you might get a small bit bored of just seeing me just cutting the hay. So there's the field done there now. I'm going to end the video now. So just park this yoke outside the gate, and I'll give this a few minutes to dry off. And yeah, I think I'm going to play the YouTube video after that again, just to see it, just to make sure I didn't make any fails or mistakes in it. Oh shoot, whoops. Whoop. Excuse that. I'll fix that later. Right, so I'll leave this on. Right, so I guess I'll see you then